The stream is right here, Wizard. Where are you? Where are you? You better be planting your finger against that like button. That's where you better be. Ninja, Lissy, Bill, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it. I appreciate that. Only Real Fans is dangerously close to OnlyFans, and I already have a Patreon, so I'm already dangerously close to opening an OnlyFans. I'm going to open an OnlyFans, but it's just going to be hair care routine pics, and I'll make millions of dollars off of it. What's up, Netflix? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's everyone up to today? How are we? It's a beautiful Saturday. It's probably really bright outside. I haven't exactly looked outside. I'm an indoor kid. Yep, it's pretty bright. It's pretty bright out there. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Please, honestly, please, I need to restart my hair care. Just find someone to tell you how to do it for you. That's been my way of learning how to deal with my hair. I just washed my hair yesterday. You could tell because it's a lot curlier than normal. You know, after a couple of days after I wash my hair, the curls are less tight and they lax out and it looks a lot better. I always think it looks kind of rough after I just washed it, but whatever. Most people can't even tell the difference. Everyone just thinks it looks the same no matter what. So, and also that I look like every other white dude with curly hair. I only watched the Vinland Saga video Thursday, and it's amazing. Watched it while making origami. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you liked it. And I hope you made an origami Thorfinn to not have enemies, because that would be lit. Anyway, I'm in a pretty good mood. You know, I had a good week. It was very productive for both my work life and my YouTube life. I feel good about the work that I did. And you know what? Monday is Memorial Day. And this Memorial Day will be the first time in my adult life that I am getting paid to not work on a federal holiday. And I think that's pretty exciting. Every job I've ever worked, every job I've worked in my adult life was open on federal holidays. And I had to work. Or if I didn't work, I wouldn't get paid. But this time I'm getting paid and I'm not working. And that's fucking great. Script leak win. It's been really difficult, right? Because I have this community that I've built for around manga and anime. And so when people come into my live stream, they want to talk about manga and anime, and they ask me what video I'm working on, and I tell them it's about Demon Slayer, and they all want to talk about Demon Slayer, and I have to be careful about how much I talk about because I don't want to spoil the video. So I just have to give vague criticisms without backing them up at all. Hey, backup. We're talking about having federal holidays off of work and also video stuff. Thanks for liking the stream, by the way. I appreciate that. I made 40 to 50 origami flowers to make a bouquet and asked my best friend to be my girlfriend for her to say I was like a little brother to her. Oof. Big F on that one. But good friend is worth a lot. I'm sorry for you, but at least you have a good friend. What's up, Mack to Max? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. Now I have no flowers. Did you burn them out of frustration? Well, anyway, I think we'll get into the game. I don't have much else to say. I'm in a pretty good mood. You know, I had a good week. I don't have to work on Monday. I'm getting paid to not work on Monday. And I think that's pretty exciting. I don't want to brag about it. I don't want to brag about it too much because, like, when I was working in retail, I fucking hated people who got... You know what? It was really frustrating when I was working... It was really frustrating when I was working in retail and I would have all of my vendors take Monday off and I would have to adjust my delivery schedules around them because they wouldn't be doing shit on Mondays. I'd be like, oh, I'm still going to be there. And now I get to be the guy who's like, sorry, I'm not here on Monday. What am I doing here? I don't remember why I'm here. I'm going to MomoCon tomorrow, and I'm going to cosplay as Violence Devil looking for Kobeni cosplayers. That sounds fun. I worked in retail for 6 years. I worked in retail for most of my adult life. It is only the past 5 months, almost 6 months. No, it's almost 5 months. It's only been the past almost 5 months that I have not been working in retail. I wouldn't recommend it. Working in retail sucks, and it wouldn't suck as bad as it does if people were more considerate and not horrible to people working in retail. But I suppose that's just too much to ask, isn't it? How the hell did you end up over there? Wait a minute, wasn't I not here? Wasn't I, like, over here? Yeah, I like, solved this shrine. I was, like, over here. How did I get back into the village? Why did I go back to the village? I don't remember. So I thought I had solved that sky puzzle you were stuck on, but I actually solved it the other night. So I thought I had solved that. Oh, that got sent twice for some reason. So what, you, like, also gave up on it and came back to it? It's like bothering me. It's like bothering me that I can't figure out how to solve it. Like, I've thought about it multiple times since I decided to walk away from it. Like, I can't come up with a good idea for what to do about it. Retail workers do not deserve human rights. What the fuck, Redikoi? Why are you saying that? That's horrible. Of course they do. Okay, Skippy has now sent that same message 4 times. Something's going on there. My mom works in merchandise. Retail sucks. On one hand, the inherent people pleaser / hyper productive gremlin inside finds some enjoyment in being able to help others or try to brighten their days. On the other hand, it's hell. You know, it's really nice. It's working in retail is pleasant when working in retail is pleasant when, like, the people you're dealing with are nice and reasonable. But unfortunately, most of them aren't. And also, the companies you're working for are horrible. So, there's that too. What's up, Space Bee? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I love you for liking my videos. That's very kind of you. How are you doing today? Reasonable price is my ass. This motherfucker charges 6 rupees per arrow. Or 30. 30 for 5. Piece of shit. What's up, Scales? How you doing? I hadn't found it before, but I thought I did. Oh, you hadn't been there before. Gotcha. I would work in fast food, but I don't like dealing with hungry Americans. I worked at McDonald's for a few months when I was in high school, and it was horrible. Worst job I ever had, for sure. People working at McDonald's for more than 4 months, which is how long I worked there. God bless them, because I don't know how the fuck you can... I mean, I suppose, you know, some of those people don't have a choice. And I feel bad for them. But also, they're awesome. Where's Slave? There he is. I hate to be that guy, but I saw the puzzle in like 5 minutes. Okay, well, you're being that guy. You realize that, right? I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. Shut up! Stop talking to me! You're lame. It was the first thing I heard joining the stream. I was just fucking around. Good. I sure hope so. Hell, retail and fast food workers deserve more rights. They deserve more rights than the average American, I think. Retail workers should legally be allowed to smack the shit out of people who are stupid and annoying. Finally fixed my bike today. So I live in a walkable city, so I actually get used to it. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. Skippy, just so you know, your message about thinking you found the Sky Island puzzle, like, keeps sending. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees it, but it's sent like 4 times, maybe 5. What's that attached to Slave? I think it's described as a harness. It's so I could build shit on him. And attach things to him. Is there like a war going on over there? I've never heard about a good situation in a job with direct contact with customers because customers are horrible. They just have no respect for the people. It's always people like, you know, it depends, right? You meet someone like me who has worked in retail before. People who have worked in retail before know how to treat people who work in retail. They know not to treat them horribly. It's these, you know, affluent people who have never worked a proper job and not a proper job, excuse me, but have never had to work that kind of job, who have never had to work a service job that just have zero respect for the people doing the job. It is a hard job, you know. I work as a purchaser now for an organic foods distributor. My job has a lot of intricacies. There's a lot to learn about it. My job is so much easier than working in retail. So much easier. Working in retail fucking sucks. So, you know, even though I'm better paid and generally have a better job than someone working in retail, I have so much more respect for them than I do for myself because their job is so much harder. If you're a student, you get paid a fuck ton of money in fast food. I didn't when I worked in retail. I was getting paid $7.50 an hour. They had updated the minimum wage to like $8.25 when I was working at McDonald's. But McDonald's wasn't increasing people's pay until the absolute last day that they could. So I was still getting paid like $7.50. I have to leave to do laundry, Mack. Have a good stream. Please have a good stream. Everyone be nice to him. Tell me he's a beautiful boy. That's debatable. But thank you, Alyssa. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. I'm lucky enough to have a job serving at a mom and pop restaurant that actually treats me like a human being, insane, and looks out for me. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy for you. So we meet again. The work of a dedicated treasure hunter never ends, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Lately, I've been really interested in the rubble and stones falling from the sky. I've even been dreaming about them. My latest dream? The big stone, you're just tutorial chat. I swear to God, half the NPCs in this game just have tutorial chat. Did you know that you could do this? Did you know that you could do this? Did you know that you could do this? Shut the fuck up and give me something interesting to read. God's sake. What's up, Tuber? How you doing? By the way, I've just been calling you Tuber without really thinking about it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be calling you. Tuber seems to work. But if you don't like that, tell me what you want to be called. Now we have AI counters at fast food restaurants. You are a beautiful boy. It is not. It is not debatable. How dare you? Well, thank you. Is Slave the horse friendlier? He's certainly listening to me more. I think. He seems to be being a good boy. Ah, piss. Why? How did that not? How did none of those hit him in the weak spot? Ooh, nice try, fella. Genuinely, good try. Thinking that would work out. God, I hate the spear guys. They're a pain in the ass to dodge. Woo! You know what I think is really frustrating about like self-service, like self-service kiosks at fast food restaurants? I think that they have the potential to be really good ideas, and I personally love them because I hate talking to people. I would much rather punch my order in on a screen. But what I find frustrating is knowing that the existence of those kiosks does not mean that the people working there are having an easier time or getting paid better. It just means that there's less of them getting hired and less of them getting hours. I really hate that kind of thing. We're in a state right now. All right, my dears and lovely nerds. Hope the rest of the weekend treats you well and good fortune comes your way. Need to snag a nap before work. Have fun, gang. Appreciate you, Lee. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Good luck at work. We're in a point where we're continuously finding ways to make work more automatic and make work easier to do. But that doesn't, you know, you would think like, oh, if if we're automating tons of work, then that means that people overall need to do less work, right? Like hours could go down while pay does not get impacted because things are getting automated. But no, it just means less jobs and less hours for the people that need them. And I find that really frustrating. We really need to amend the way that we treat people so that if we find a way to automate part of their job, they get a benefit from that. You know, that's something that helps them, not brings them down. And I know that these companies have no financial incentive to automate things if they're still going to be paying their people the same, but we live in a time where it is easier than ever to survive as a human being. You know, we don't have to go out into the woods and scrounge for food to get by. And yet somehow we keep making it harder for people to survive. How does that make any sense? How are we still spending half of our lives? Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to blow you up, slave. How are we still spending half of our lives toiling away at work when it's less necessary than ever to do that to get by? I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. I just think it's ridiculous. And you can call this like liberal r/anti-work, whatever you want to call it, but I just think that we're at a point where life is for living, not for fighting to survive. Or as a graphic design intern, and even though I consider it harder than working retail, I'd still much rather not work retail. Yeah, for sure. Tuber is fine, name from 2008 from my edgy teen years. My edgy teen name was Hella Shiznit 1. Because I couldn't say hell or shit, so it was Hella Shiznit. I know, very hardcore. No, that's only in the US. I mean, that's fair. that is valid. You're kind of right about that. Feels like social help is not anywhere close to fast enough for all the computer stuff to take over without people heavily suffering from it. It's just, it's, hey, and for, if you thought how you, oh shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? Give me your app, or, ooh, fire fruit, nice. It's just, it's this fucking shitty mindset. Oh, this is a taller one than normal. It's this fucking shitty mindset where, you know what, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. What did I read that made me start saying that? Oh yeah, the incentive to make work easier or less expensive is not around making the lives of the people who do those jobs better. It's centered around increasing profitability. And that's just pretty awful. You know, you're increasing the livelihood of the few while negatively impacting the livelihood of the many, and I just personally wouldn't be willing to abide by that. This formation I came up with at the very first one never fails. It always works. I just have to find like the unique configuration that makes it work in that exact scenario. Right now I'm thinking about it from a mental health perspective. I mean, we were tossing on the idea of doing 4-day work weeks where I work recently, and to like kind of show my support for it, I did a lot of research on it. And, you know, people working 30-hour work weeks instead of 40-hour work weeks is so much better for their mental health and for their work-life balance and for just anything you can think of, really. And it's completely possible because, again, we've managed to automate and a ton of things and find ways to make things easier and shit. But companies don't want to do it because they have this like ancient mindset that you have to work 40 hours a week to get anything done. How far are you in the game? I've explored this much of the map. I have done very little of the story because doing story is lame. What's up, Edgar? How you doing? What I'm interested in is what Yukimura said after Vinland that he's going to do a story on our future. We're interested to see if he talks about this stuff. That'd be interesting. So just saying, there's nothing better than going into a place at which people are happy to work. Yeah, for real. And you know what? There's nothing better than working somewhere where people are happy to work. Like I said, I've worked retail for many years up to this point, and I've only recently gotten this job where everybody seems to enjoy what they do. And it's such a breath of fresh air to be like, oh, these people not only like kind of enjoy their jobs, but are passionate about it. It's refreshing. The main thing I found was that like between like the late 1800s and the 1970s, you know, the average working hours went down from 60 to 40, and it hasn't gone down since then, even though from the 70s to now was a major technological revolution in which we found ways to automate and make things easier beyond belief. We're just stuck in this mindset that we have to work 40 hours. We really don't. We do not have to. And obviously this isn't something you could implement overnight. You could be like, okay, everybody works 10 less hours now. You know, it would cause fucking a collapse in some industries and in some places. But you can work towards that point. And I don't think it's like lazy Zoomer mentality to think that way. I just think it's a very humanitarian way of thinking where, again, I'm of the belief that life is for living, not for working. Well, this well proved more comfortable than I expected. Not too hot, not too cold. Cozy, really, for a well. I have no need for heat-resistant chili ingredients, so this is just more fucking tutorials! Everything is tutorials! Everything is tutorials. This entire game, there's no lore. There's no interesting shit to read. It's all just tutorials. There's a million combat tutorial shrines. Every book I read is a tutorial. Every person I talk to has some tutorial to spout. It's so fucking annoying. Shut up! I know how to play the game! I guess I was thinking of working too little, like too much downtime. And that's certainly possible. Some people enjoy working so much, but like, you know, I like working. I'm a very hardworking person. I spend a lot of time working on my YouTube and on streaming in my off time, but I don't need to spend as much time at my job as I do. I want to spend more time on the things that I'm passionate about. You can find ways to work that aren't just getting paid to work. Rich people don't want the gap to widen. They don't want people making more money for doing less work because that means the gap that means the gap closes. They do want the gap to widen. Same thing as going on with schools. The school system most places was made by an oil baron literally 100 years ago, and nothing about it has changed, while the world has changed like never before. Yeah, I've seen a lot of studies about that, too. You're right about that. Come here, you piece of shit. Let's get a bomb flower in his eye. That didn't work very well. God, it's so hard to hit him when he's moving like that. There we go. Oh, I'm going to lose my spike ball. Oh, Slave is not running away from here. That's not good. Slave, you might want to get out of here for this one. Automation will be the death of society because leaders aren't willing to come up with replacement solutions for people to live. Yeah. I guess maybe the idea of a career change that we looked at it. Imagine living your life and not working for 40 hours a week. Imagine not having to spend half of your life toiling away. Slave is chilling, dude, kind of. In conclusion, just take the stuff rich people hoard from the labor of their workers and build a fully automatic space communism that'll allow people to focus on working about what they want. I don't know about that. I just think that people today aren't getting paid for you know, the work they do fairly, you know. Even if you're working 40 hours in McDonald's, you're not being compensated fairly for the work that you're doing at all. Do you believe there will be some revolution at some point? I think that it's inevitable that things will have to change eventually because we're getting to a point where less and less people are willing to put up with it. But I don't think that's going to be, you know, an easy transition, to say the least. Here's the thing. I'm not smart enough to, like, know all the details of this kind of thing. I'm kind of talking out of my ass. These are just things that I think about. I don't have all the answers. I don't have a way that this works. I just think that the way that things are is ridiculous. I just think that the way that things are is very antiquated and unnecessary. Which one of these do I want to do? Since we're talking about jobs, I actually really love my job. I work as an English tutor, and yeah, I'm paid dirt, but I really enjoy it because I pretty much have full freedom on how I want to teach. That sounds great. That sounds very nice. I'm thinking the Traveler's Sword, and then I want to fuse it with this High Nox Horn. I have a lot of idealism and not a lot of answers is what I'm trying to say. You know, take what I say with a grain of salt because I don't have the solutions. I just am of the belief that what we have now is ridiculous. Working as much as we do wouldn't even be as much of a problem if jobs were just something people actively enjoyed and felt fairly compensated for. But so many people are so unbelievably disappointed. Yeah, there's this awful mindset where like if you if you ask for better working conditions or you ask for a better work-life balance, you're a fucking communist, lazy Zoomer piece of shit. Like you're allowed to criticize the way that things work. You're allowed to not be happy with the way that things are. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because I think there's a problem with this stuff. You know, the moment we make it illegal to challenge the status quo is the moment we stop changing as a society. You know, it's a real problem in Japan, for example. They have this very like societal mindset that it's like rude or disrespectful to question the way that things are, and so you've got this society that is extraordinarily overworked and extraordinarily unhappy because they all know they're being overworked, yet none of them are willing to challenge the status quo, because by challenging the status quo, they, you know, jeopardize their status in that society. And that's terrible. You should be allowed to criticize shit. The spiky shield is weaker, but it has the spikes on it, and I like that. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? What's your opinion on Genshin Impact? See? You know, I played Genshin Impact for approximately 3 hours, and I did not understand what people like about it. But it is a gacha, and I don't really get addicted to gachas, so I'll never really understand it. I'm gonna get silly real quick, BRB. I feel like watching you. High is amazing. All right, Con. Sounds good, brother. Probably the most insightful internet person I've seen. That's very kind of you to say. I have a lot of idealisms. I'm aware of that. I just, you know, it comes back to what we were talking about before. Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? What was it? What did we call it? Optimistic nihilism. That's it. It comes from my like optimistic nihilism, where I'm of the belief that like when you die, that's it. I don't believe in an afterlife. I don't believe that like anything I do in my life will leave an impact, because 100 years after my death, no one will even remember I existed. And so you can look at that and you can say, okay, well then why care about doing anything? But I look at it the opposite way. I look at it and say, I have one life and nothing I do in this life is going to matter in the long run. So I'm going to live my life how I want to live it, not how people think I should live it. And that it's kind of part of that. It's part of that where I'm of the belief that like I shouldn't have to work my life away barely being able to survive because I want to live my limited life. I want to, and that's why I do what I do here on the internet. You know, I don't care that for a long time it wasn't working out for me because it was something that I was passionate about doing, and that's all I really care about. My dream would be making comics, but I would like to do chemistry as a real job. That sounds fun. You can make a sick Breaking Bad comic. Hanako Green? I don't know who Hanako Green is. It's not exactly nihilism. I mean, you're right. I'm not exactly the most nihilistic person in the world. It's just that when people hear my philosophies on life, they tend to equate it to nihilism, when in reality, the way that I think is exactly what motivates me. I used to think that too, but the fact that you existed is undeniable even if nobody remembers you. I mean, you're right, but is that going to matter to me when I'm dead? You know, I have a very like organic mentality to like how the human brain works, right? Like my conscious, my soul, so to speak, who I am as a person, my personality exists because of organic processes in my brain. When my brain stops functioning, I cease to exist. I don't have a soul that's going to persist afterwards. I'm not even going to know that I ever existed, you know? It's not like it's not like when I die there's going to be nothingness, right? Like I'm not going to experience nothingness. I'm not going to experience anything. I'll just be done. And that's an impossible thing to wrap our head around, right? Because we only know the sensation of existing. We don't know what it feels like to not exist. Right? But even if my name is remembered for 1,000 years after my death, I will never know. So all I care about is how I decide to live my life. Welcome back, Wizard. Woo! My internet is trash and it's lagging so much. Get better internet. What are you, poor? Keep an eye out for chests and stuff. I respect the view, but I think there's more. That's fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. I never expect you guys to. If you disagree with me and have your own mindset, good on you. You're a free thinker. You're not a sheep listening to what Captain Mack says. No, you're not taking funny hairman's word as gospel. Please don't make advances at people in chat in general. Forgot to put the no backseating tag on the stream. Thank you, Backup. I appreciate that. You are right that I did forget. When am I banned for making advances at you? No, you can make advances at me all you want, just not at other people in the chat. That's my policy. You guys are allowed to harass me as much as you want. All right, no backseating message sent. Okay, so that works. So now I just need a way up there, which is pretty easy. What does backseating mean? It's like telling someone how to play the game. Like if I was struggling with this puzzle and someone was like, all you have to do is this, and they tell me how to solve the puzzle. That's what backseating is. It's telling someone how to play the game. What's up, Brigord? You made this? You work at Nintendo? Good for you, brother. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that. I also started playing SOT after your last stream and I've only beached it twice. Sea of Thieves? We should play some Sea of Thieves together, Morgan. I've been playing the shit out of some Sea of Thieves. I put them on upside down. My bad. Hey Alexa, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on your way in. I appreciate that. Very sweet of you. My best case scenario is when you die, you just don't exist. Maybe one day when something is born, you are conscious, but it's not really you. It's kind of hard to explain. I like the idea of reincarnation, you know, or rebirth, however you want to describe it, where, you know, but at the same time, that wouldn't be me anymore, you know? Like, even if my, like, consciousness entered a new baby at some point, it wouldn't be me because it wouldn't have my memories or my personality. Hey Alexa, I'm doing well, brother. How are you? What have you been up to, friend? How's Sea of Thieves lately? I haven't played it since season 3. I can't really comment on like how much it's changed or improved or whatever because I've played it pretty sporadically over the years, but I'm having a ton of fun playing it lately. I just bought I bought my sloop. So you guys who were on the Sea of Thieves stream know that I was talking about buying a galleon. Because I want one for the 24-hour live stream. And I'm still planning to buy a galleon, but I realized that there's some better money-making options if you own a ship. So I decided to buy a sloop. Named it Nuts of D's. So the Nuts is sailing the seas now. What I can tell you is that I've been playing the game since like 2018 when it first came out, and there is so much more content than there used to be. They have added a shit ton of stuff, and I feel like I keep finding new shit to do. Yeah, if you don't know about it, 24-hour live stream is on June 24th. I didn't even realize we were doing a 24-hour live stream on the 24th. It's kind of lit. You want to buy a galleon? Where you want to put it? In my backyard of my apartment complex. You think I have a garage? You think I'm rich enough to have a garage? Goofy ass suggestion. Buddhists consider this the worst case scenario, but it's not terrible. It's not that terrible because you eventually get the hang of existence. Yeah, I'm just kind of the belief that like, it's easy to think that people have a soul because our consciousness makes us feel like we exist, not so much as a byproduct of our body, but as a separate thing from it. But I think logically that doesn't really make sense, and that our soul exists because we do. So as soon as we cease to exist, so does our soul, or our consciousness, or our personality, however you want to describe it. But that's just one man's mindset who is sometimes considered coldly logical. So, you know, take from that what you will. Yeah, patrons don't need to really pop up fire in a garage. Body doesn't cease to exist, though. What do you call decomposition?
Yeah.
Oh, a customer? Hi there, and welcome to New Serena Stable. I'm kind of in the middle of something, but if you'd like to use the stable, you can go up to the counter. What are you up to? Ah, well, since you asked. After a long, tireless search, I get it, tireless, because it doesn't have tires on it. Okay, but it doesn't exist in the way that it did before, does it? No, yes, the atoms are still there. But your soul is a byproduct of the organic processes in your brain. It's a byproduct of the way that your brain functions. So when your brain stops functioning, so do you. Look at this beaut. Oh yes, clearly it's a fixer-upper. But I can replace the missing wheels using building materials from the stable. Then I have to catch a wild horse to hook the wagon up to, and I'll be set. Good luck. Don't offer to help. Okay. Do I have to catch a horse for her? Dumbass can't catch a horse on her own? I'm not giving her a slave. Slave belongs to me. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring that. Let's talk that up, you know? What about the heat death of the universe? Do you still exist when the heat death of the universe occurs? Huh? You mean your mind? The terms got mixed a bit after the Middle Ages. Whatever you want to call your awareness of yourself, all right, your consciousness, your ability to think, however you describe that, okay, some people call it the soul, some people call it the consciousness. However you describe that, that ceases to exist when you die. But these nuts are eternal. No, that's true. That's true for sure. Huh? What? It's fixed? You're welcome. Give me money. Made the assumption that I'm conscious. It's fixed. Did you do this for me? Thank you so much. It's like a brand new wagon with wheels and everything. And I can't help but ask. Is this horse yours? What a cutie. It's so well mannered. You can't have slave. Just what I pictured. Perfect for calling my wagon. I'm just showing you. Your horse is important to you, huh? I understand. If only I was any good at catching wild horses. I'll find you a horse, but we can't have slave. Thinking constantly changes. I think the same way, and not the same way when I was 6 years old. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say, but you know, what gives humans this feeling that there is an afterlife, at least in my opinion, is that they don't understand the concept of not existing, right? Because it's like if you tried to explain sight to someone who is blind. Someone who is blind cannot possibly understand the sensation of sight because they've never been able to see. You know, we as humans have never known the experience of not existing. So out of fear of whatever that is, countless religions across all of history have come up with their own version of an afterlife because they want to because they can't understand the concept of not existing. But I'm of the opinion that that's just reality. There is going to come a point when you stop existing, and there's not going to be like an experience of nothingness. You're not going to realize that you don't exist anymore. You're just not going to exist. How are they running away from me? I'm moving ridiculously slow. Why does PayPal not work for donations? Are you trying to give me money? Do you have my PayPal? What are you talking about? Not existing is how it felt before you were born, right? But you don't know what that's like, right? Like you can't imagine what it's like to have not been born. You don't remember that because you didn't exist at that time to experience not existing. Remember that crazy conversation of what do blind people dream of? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Theory I have: when the galaxies collide, it causes the Big Bang to happen. Big Bang was a giant eruption of matter, and matter cannot appear out of nowhere. You know of stuff you didn't experience. You don't know what it's like to experience nothing. All right, we're talking about Buddhism and existentialism while playing Zelda. It's a good question. You can make super chat messages that are pretty much donos, and I wanted to make one, but it doesn't accept PayPal. Oh, I see. You don't have to worry about doing that. I appreciate you. You can have the horse. Thank you. Wow. Who knew stuff like this really happened? I'm so happy. I'll go ahead and put a harness on it. A harness? Wait, shut up. Stop talking to me. Stop. Seriously? This one was a tutorial too? Everything in this game is a fucking tutorial! Jesus. And we're all set. I can't believe it. A wagon of my own and a beautiful horse to pull it. To think I started with that old piece of junk and ended up with this. Amazing. As if you did anything to earn this. As if you had any part of this. I did this. I did all of this. Thank you so much. Here, it's all I have left after buying the wagon. I'm begging you. No, forcing you to take it. Please. Okay, that was pretty worth it. $100 for capturing some dumbass horse. Oh, that's right. There's one last order of business. What's your name? Link? Zoomy Link. Maybe Zuli or Lumi? Or what about Zunk? I'll call this wagon Zunk. I promise to look after Zunk for as long as I live. Feel free to come visit the two of us anytime. Are you hitting on me? Pog. Turn it into Lambo. My message is not nearly as funny without a dollar behind it. That's fair. That's valid. Hey, Mac, do you know you can walk? You can breathe by breathing in and out. Are you trying to back seat? What's up, Brightspear? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that.
What are you doing? Please try not to damage my balloon.
Oh, hey, it's Impa.
What a surprise it is to see you here after all this time, Link. Yes, you tried to frighten me with that uniform, but I still recognize you. I heard you had gone missing. It is certainly a relief to see you back, and in one piece, more or less.
I'm missing an arm, lady. What are you talking about?
And Princess Zelda? Where is she? Oh. What? She still has yet to return? In that case, we must use all available means to search for her. Link, when Princess Zelda went missing, something else happened all over Hyrule. During the upheaval, huge pictures appeared out of nowhere, images that sprawled across fields and hills.
Fun fact about the human body, it requires oxygen to survive. That's debatable, because everyone who's breathed oxygen has died. Think about that. How are you feeling this week so far, boss? Pretty good, brother. Pretty good. I've had a great week. How about you?
We are calling them geoglyphs. I understand they have been found in locations across the kingdom. Kato and I are traveling from region to region in hopes of seeing them all. I noticed this geoglyph from a distance while I was standing on high ground. Examining it up close, I could not make out what it depicted. I thought I might have a better view from up in the sky. I took to the air in the balloon Pura gave me, but then, alas, the wind struck and completely sheared the balloon off the base. I have racked my brain for ways to reattach the two parts to no avail.
Okay, cool. Let me use some magic super glue. Use a little bit of Flex Seal. There you go. All fixed.
Oh, you fixed my balloon. Thank you, Link. Will you come with me to look at the geoglyph then?
Sure, why not?
Time to head out then. Ah, I nearly forgot. Would you mind doing one final thing for me?
Gonna go take a nap. Have a great stream. Appreciate your backup. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.
Light a fire there and the balloon will start to float. Then we can be on our way.
I got this shit covered. Hang on. This is gonna be overkill, but it'll also be really funny. There we go. Kind of damaged me a little bit, but it is what it is. Link splooges on old woman's balloon.
Too high up. I feel faint. But finally we can see it. The geoglyph. Well done, Link. You know, I read something in the village's old literature. A passage about what the ancients called dragon's tears. Where the tears rest upon the earth, we marked down the images to which they gave birth. I have a question. What time is it now in the USA? It is 11:57 a.m. in Oregon. I believe this geoglyph is one such image, but even from this vantage, its meaning is no clearer to me. Nor can I figure out what dragon's tears might be. But you know, if the literature is correct, one of them should be quite close, near the geoglyph or even within its borders. Would you look around? This could be the clue we need to discover Princess Zelda's whereabouts. If you would like to examine the geoglyph from ground level, you can float down with a paraglider. No need to worry about me. I can manage a simple landing. She really just said, fly up in this hot air balloon with me and now jump the fuck off, asshole. Is it still going up or are we just floating? It's kind of hard to tell. I think we're just floating. I'm kind of thinking like part of the image will... Oh, you see there's a tear duct shape on that right side that appears to be filled in. Or maybe that's just the lighting. There's also that circular spot at the bottom. That seems kind of sussy. I mean, that's like a tear shape, right? And it's the only filled in tear shape. Every other one has like a hole in the center. Yep, that seems kind of sussy. You didn't think to check the water spot thing? You seen the new Marathon trailer? I did see it. I'm not really an extraction type game player, so I probably won't be playing that. Looks cool though. Uh-oh. Memories of the past. Look, it's the kidney bean we got in the dirty underground area.
Oh, dear.
I don't want anybody to confirm this for me, because obviously that'd be major spoilers. I'm just thinking aloud here. But I'm pretty sure I was 100% on the mark when I made a random guess that Zelda got teleported to the past. Because now she's straight up hanging out with the Zonai.
Where am I? We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My name is Sonia.
What's that game with like the really crazy destruction physics, the finals? Is that what it's called?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule. Zelda.
Yeah, the finals. I'm actually interested in that one. I might play the finals a bit.
We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru. King Rauru of Hyrule.
I mean, they didn't do a very good job hiding the fact that she got teleported to the past. My man Rauru was talking about me a lot and how Zelda was right about me or whatever. That must mean I got Back to the Future. No emotion. No face to do emotion with. Link, you look distracted. What's wrong?
goodness! You say you had a vision? Saw mysterious figures?
Apparently I need to check out Samurai Jack.
And then Princess Zelda... The geoglyphs, the literature, the dragon's tear, and now a vision of the lost princess. What if these are all connected? Let us continue to examine the geoglyphs. They may contain further clues that lead to Princess Zelda. You know, according to the literature, there is something to do with the geoglyphs in the Forgotten Temple. The Forgotten Temple lies at the bottom of a canyon in Hebra. I think we should make our way there soon.
Tell me, Doctor, where we're going this time is the 60s or the 1999? It's actually amazing how I've gotten 0 other armor up to this point. Sinakawak Shrine. I swear to God, they just keyboard mashed to come up with these names. It's like whenever I would play Pokemon, I would like nickname all my Pokemon, but like the nicknames I would come up with would just be like the first weird sound I could come up with in my head. God damn it. Why is that? Okay. Please go get other armor somehow. Somehow this outfit is not slutty enough for Link the Twink. I got it, don't worry. There we go. Now we happy? You stupid balloon, all you gotta do is this! Get out of the way! Never mind, I can't do it right now. Yeah, now it's too high for me to get. That's fine. It's okay. I didn't want it. I mean, it's just pretty straightforward when you think about it. There we go. There. That's what I'm talking about. This shit is so fucking slow. Hang on, I got this. I am a genius. I have the big brain. What is even the point of going up here? Is there a point? Is it just so you can grab the balloons that you lost? Seems like it. Just in case. Give you so many extra materials that I don't need because I'm a genius. Okay. Alright, there's some fucky shit going on here. Loony balloons. Loony balloonies. Oh, goofy shit. Goofy Smelly.
What a strange little hovel.
Is this just so I can get back to the top?
Seems like it.
No. I need a large piece of wood. The small one will do for now. I mean, at least this one at least is really straightforward. We just got to find a gap in the catwalk to sail up through. I don't even have to be on this. I don't want to add my extra weight to it. I'll see you at the top, brother.
There we go. Nice and easy. No, give me the herb. I need the herb. Hey, I'm gonna keep this in place too. You're gonna stay here with me.
Hulk Hogan? Why? Because I said the word brother? I have been saying that kind of a lot lately. How you doing, Nick? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on your way in. Okay, so we gotta get the big ball up here. If I want the special chest, I knew it. Why did you become an old Irishman? Because, funny. I have an idea. I'm thinking like the main issue is gonna be a matter of weight, right? So like 2 balloons. Why do you have a Scottish accent? That was definitely more Irish than Scottish. Hulk Hogan has a heavy Irish accent. Does he? You think so? Come on. Wait, I'm an idiot. Come on. Hang on. I got this still.
You just go diagonally. There we go. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm looking for. Now I have 2 wooden planks. Glue them together. Make a little shape on the outside.
If your accent reminded them of Hogan, commonality between the two is implied. Between Irish and Hulk Hogan? No, hang on. I didn't expect it to start floating up when it's so close. Oh, I forgot I had these fire breathers. That's actually probably way better for what I'm trying to do here. I probably don't need this many pieces either, but it will shoot up at an accelerated rate, and that will be amusing. So, how much would I have to donate for you to put on the maid dress? You know, that's a great question. I need to figure out some incentive for me to do that because we don't have channel points anymore. You know what I was thinking about? This is like only semi-related, but the 24-hour live stream we're doing on the 24th is the 10th 24-hour live stream that we will have done. So I'm trying to think of ways to like make that kind of special or interesting. What kind of special event can I do? I was hoping for this to like fly up violently. I'm kind of disappointed by how slow it's going, but oh well. Shit. Come here, you piece of shit. I'm not wearing the maid dress for 24 hours. I wore it for 6 hours once during a 24-hour live stream. It is so fucking uncomfortable. And I need to be comfortable when I'm doing 24-hour live streams because it is very taxing on the body. I did not buy like a high quality dress. It is made of crap fabrics and has like pointy shit sticking out everywhere. My brain has so many folds. Did you guys see me solve that one? But only the apron? I don't think I could get away with that. I think that's a quick way to get banned. What was the earliest you woke up? Like, ever? Well, I used to go to work at 5 a.m. and I would wake up around 3:45 for work. I did that for about a year and a half. But I mean, I'm sure I've woken up earlier for some stupid reason. Just thinking about doing a 24-hour live stream makes me want to leap onto the grass right now. It's really not that bad. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm pretty used to them because, again, this is the 10th one we've done. We've done one every 6 months since 2018. So I'm pretty used to them at some point. At this point, they're actually a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. The hardest part about it is the last 2 hours. Like, the first 22 hours are pretty not that bad. The last 2 hours are generally when I start thinking like, holy fuck, I don't know if I can make it. You know? Like, those last 2 hours are rough. Those last 2 hours feel like they're 5 hours long. It is miserable. And then the other hard part of it is just sitting in one spot for so long. So now that I've got a height adjustable desk, I'm really looking forward to it because I'll actually be able to stand up for a couple hours here and there rather than just staying seated the entire time because holy fuck, that is very taxing. No way that was blocking the water in here. That was a shit dam. Oh, never mind. There was a little hole in the middle. That makes sense then. What's the longest amount of time you stayed awake for? About 60 hours for me? I don't know. There was one 24-hour live stream that, like, after the end of it, I was, like, surprisingly not tired, and I, like, spent a couple hours doing some work after having been awake for 24 hours. So probably that time, so probably, like, 28 hours. I don't know. I take my sleep schedule pretty seriously. I don't fuck with it. I'm the kind of guy who goes to bed on time every night. Or at least tries to. Where am I going next? Where did she tell me to go? That's really going to be on the map the entire time. That's fucking annoying. Let's probably go towards that tower. Get a little bit of visibility up in here. Run, slave. Yes. That's a good horse. Why the block behind the slave? In case I want to attach anything to him to punish him for being a piece of shit. You never know. You never know when that might be necessary. Just in case I need to get into polo weighted stone. Is that Hestu? I think that's Hestu. What the hell is he doing out here? It's such an awkward place to find him. I stayed away for that long because we got an assignment in school and we're given 4 weeks for it. And I decided to do it in the last 4 days. I literally realized why we were given 4 weeks to do it. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have whatever gene makes people do that kind of thing going when I was in school. I was always like the kind of guy who was like, just fucking do the homework so I don't have to worry about it. I would just do it right away.
Those trees over there, so scary, Shalaka.
All right, time to cut down some trees. Oh God, that hurt. Get up, Link, you piece of shit. We got a tree to cut down. Uh-oh. It's gonna be hard to cut down a tree when I'm about to get electrocuted. We'll just hurry. You're welcome.
Shalakala? The scary things are gone! You see me? You see me. My name is Hestu. I'm the musician of Korok Forest, up northeast. I'm known for my maracas and my dancing. Thanks for your help, Shashaka. To show my appreciation, I'll do a little dance for you and make your pouch bigger. But my maracas aren't working anymore. The Korok seeds inside are all gone. How am I supposed to dance now, Shoko?
Pancakes or waffles? Waffles any day. I'm more of a waffle fan. I like the way that they can hold the syrup inside of their squarular holes.
If I had even one Korok seed, I could sing and dance and use my powers to help you.
Good thing I've already got several.
Hang on. Do you have a Korok seed? You do. You got a Korok seed from one of the forest children. You give me a Korok seed, I'll make your inventory bigger. Go for it, brother.
Give me more weapons. Oh damn, they made a new dance. That's pretty lit. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It's heading east. I really don't feel like when I found Hestu in Breath of the Wild, I was like, holy shit, he's gonna give me more inventory slots. This is amazing. I really haven't felt like I've been like pushed for inventory space in this one. I've been pretty good. I'm thinking we attach a tree trunk to this motherfucking stick. Yeah. Hell, I'll make 2 of them. You can't even stop me. Yeah. 2 log sticks. Could I attach that rock? I could attach that rock to something. Hang on. I know I could also use it to fly into the sky, but that's less interesting. Actually, you know what? I'll use it to fly into the sky, and then I'll try to attach it to something. But there's another one over there. Okay, let's attach this one to this. only gave me +2? That sucks. Lame. Where are we going? I would really like to explore whatever the fuck that is. That looks cool. Think I'll be high enough to make it over to that? No, I will not. Am I high enough to make it to anything? I don't believe so. I am high enough to fly over anything that might get me in the way of this. Looks like it's just a body of water. Nice. Link just seems so unfazed by the tentacle hands at this point. Aha! Now from this location I could go there. Good shit. Good shit. I may have fallen too far throughout the course of this cutscene to make it there, but we'll try. Nah, I think we'll be alright. There's so many things in the sky that I want to check out. You know what I want though? A lot of these seem like really like small areas where there's like one quick thing to do. I was really hoping to see more stuff like the tutorial area that are just like large sky things to explore. What's your favorite anime soundtrack? That is a good question that I don't have an answer to off the top of my head. Let me look in my Anime Jams YouTube playlist and see what has the most songs. Let's see. Probably Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann has a lot of good music. Not even just like the popular music, but just like some of the background music is really fucking good. I've heard a lot about the FLCL soundtrack. I haven't watched it, so, you know. What the fuck is this? Is this whole fucking thing a damn shrine? Favorite game soundtrack? Probably Elden Ring. I love the Elden Ring soundtrack. I think the Elden Ring soundtrack is my favorite out of the Souls from Soft soundtracks. I mean, not to say that there's anything wrong with any of the other ones. It's just out of all of them, I have the most songs saved off the Elden Ring soundtrack. Dragon Lord Placidus or It's not Dragon Lord, is it? Lich Dragon. Lich Dragon for Fortisax goes fucking hard. It's Fortisax. It's Fortisax for sure. Y'all, I mean, like, Fortisax is an optional boss and not even a particularly good optional boss, you know? He does not deserve to have a theme that goes as hard as it does. Have y'all heard this shit? Like, okay, the first half is like whatever, but then the second half is where things get crazy. That shit goes so fucking hard. The final boss theme for Radagon is really fucking good too. But just that part where it hits in Fortisax is undeniably incredible. Do I get in trouble if I glide for a minute? Do I have to do this whole thing without gliding? I mean, it doesn't seem particularly hard, so. Easy shit. What's up, dick? You think this guy has anything interesting or lore relevant to say, or is he just going to spout some tutorial bullshit that I already know? Did you know if you go to the top, you can activate the ring? Welcome. This is the site of a ceremony to test your courage. Courage is demonstrated by diving headlong through the sky. No challenges have visited this island in a very long time. I'm glad you have come. I witnessed your dive earlier. You seem to have come prepared. Now then, let us commence with the dive ceremony. Are you prepared? Is it just going to send me to the top to do it again? God damn it. It's just, I hate everything. There's no good dialogue in this game. Have we met Zelda yet? She was in the beginning of the game, but she got teleported to the past. I'm starting to run out of these things. I need to find some robots to beat up to get more. Alright, what kind of bullshit we got? Fan, pot. I needed some fans, so I'm glad to see some fans in here. Nice. And like, to piggyback off what I was saying earlier about how I was hoping for more like large areas to explore, this was a massive fucking disappointment. You got this giant like stone tower into the sky. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool as shit to explore. Oh, it's just a diving challenge. What a fucking disappointment. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? It's another tutorial shrine. Brother. What the fuck? How many tutorial shrines are there? Does it ever end? I'm like 20 hours into this game by now. You think I don't know how to shoot a goddamn arrow? Oh, you know, if you fucking pull your bow out midair, you can slow down time? At this point, I would have done it accidentally at least. Come the fuck on. Fuck this shit. Yeah, I know. I fucking know. Go to hell. Oh, wow, that was really fucking hard. This isn't luck. This isn't luck. This is just an overabundance of hand-holdy bullshit. Everything in this game leads to a tutorial. Every piece of dialogue is a tutorial. Every shrine is a fucking tutorial. Everything's a tutorial in this game. When do you play the fucking game? Do you ever get to just play the fucking game? Holy shit. When are you going to give me something that's interesting and challenging? What the fuck? I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. You feel like the game is holding your hands too much or not? Because I hate tutorials and I haven't gotten it yet. And I haven't gotten it yet? No, it is extraordinarily hand-holdy. I am baffled by how hand-holdy it is. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe that I'm still running into tutorial shrines this far into the game. This is fucking ridiculous. And I'm tired of it. Like, not only did they disappoint me with what that giant sky tower's purpose was for, like, I was expecting some cool thing to explore. Turned out it was just a dumbass dive puzzle. But then that dive puzzle led to a tutorial instead of something fucking interesting. Jesus. Bro, it's just a game, and it's not a very fucking fun one at this point. I don't know what you're trying to say, Ben. Are you trying to say I shouldn't criticize it because it's just a game? What do you want? I'm pissed. I'm tired of having my hand held. Give me something interesting, for God's sake. Zelda ain't Dark Souls? Yeah, Zelda also isn't fucking preschool ABC 1, 2, 3. You can let your players figure shit out. You don't have to tell them how to do everything. It's okay. It's okay to not explain things that are good. You think that throughout the course of like a 40, 50 hour playthrough of this game, there's going to be some player who never figures out that you can slow down time by shooting arrows in the air. So they're going to try it. They're going to try it. You don't have to tell them they can do that. It's completely unnecessary. Shit. I don't need every game to be Dark Souls. I don't need every game to be punishing and not explain anything. But I also want a game that respects my intelligence as a player. Statistically, some would miss it. And you know what? They'll find it on a second playthrough or a third playthrough, and it'll heighten their overall experience. The someone's going to miss it mindset is why these games are so fucking obnoxiously handholdy. Mack put it perfectly. You can make tutorials optional. It's really easy, actually. Not to mention that this is like a follow-up to one of like the most played games of the last couple decades. Tons of fucking people play Breath of the Wild. Tons of fucking people know that they can shoot an arrow in the air to slow down time. You don't need to have a forced tutorial. God, this shit is asinine. This rock looks like it's gonna levitate out of here at some point. And you know what? If we're talking statistics, then statistically, someone's never going to go to that tower in the first place. Okay? This is a very weird spot to put a tutorial shrine. You know, there's gonna be someone who never goes here. And for the people that do go there, they should get a reward for it. Not another fucking tutorial shrine. I may be being a bit harsh. I am and have been having a lot of fun with this game. I just wish it didn't think I was stupid. I am a little bit stupid, but I'm not this stupid. I feel like there are more people who didn't go there than there are the people that didn't know they could slow down time by shooting in the air. I would agree with that. That seems far more likely to me. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Up we go. It's like they're terrified that someone will miss out on some part of the game. It's like they have this visceral fear that someone could not experience something, and they have to make sure that they will, instead of just letting people enjoy the experience of experiencing things. They have to make sure you know it's there, rather than just letting you figure it out. Like, to me, if I'm a blind player playing Tears of the Kingdom, a speech bubble that tells me I can slow down time while I'm in the air to shoot arrows with more accuracy is this feeling of like, oh, cool. But if I'm, you know, jumping in the air and then I shoot the arrow and time slows down, it's like, holy fuck, that's so cool. It's so much more interesting when I just figure it out myself. It's always like there's zero situation in which it is not cooler to figure it out yourself. You know, explain things that are necessary for someone to play the game. No one is going to be like unable to beat Breath of the Wild because they didn't realize they could shoot arrows in the air. So let people figure that out on their own. Or make it optional. What, you want to bet this is a tutorial? God, who fucking knows? It's kind of like that, like the Bethesda mindset of making games. And I say that having been a fan of, you know, Bethesda games over the years. So maybe I have no right to complain about this, but I do think that it's a pretty, like, a lack of respect for your players' intelligence kind of thing. Bethesda is so afraid of you missing out on anything that they have to make sure that you can do everything during your first playthrough. You cannot miss out on anything. That's why in a single playthrough of Skyrim, you can become the leader of every faction, despite the fact that it might not fit with your roleplay. You can be leader of the Wizards Guild without ever advancing your destruction past 15, you know? You can be the Archmage of the Wizard College. Whatever they call it, I can't remember. And it's like, it's okay to be like, you're not a wizard, you don't get to experience wizard things. If you want to experience wizard things, become a wizard. I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. What is that down there? Oh, it's just the bottom of this thing. That's all it is. I would prefer a game where every playthrough is its own unique experience compared to a game where every playthrough is the exact same, because they specifically tailored it so you wouldn't ever miss out on anything. I wonder if this will work. I'm gonna build like a little box and put it on top of that thing. It's like playing with Lincoln logs. I think Elden Ring would be a bad example, because in that game, your choices of equipment kind of make your playthrough unique. Like, you know, wielding a hammer versus a sword versus a flail always offers like different experiences in terms of what the combat is going to look like for you. You know, Elden Ring is a more combat-focused game. It isn't an RPG. So even though every player is going to experience like the same bosses in the same environments, every experience is going to be a little bit different because of the way the weapons that they choose to use, how they choose to approach situations. You know, everyone's going to have their own like boss that was tough for them. Even though like Malenia is like the most popularly difficult boss of Elden Ring, it doesn't mean that every player who fought Malenia had a hard time with her, because they all have their own unique set of skills, their own unique set of challenges. Hang on, what do you think the chances are I can get across this without using anything to get there? It's probably not worth it, but it'd be really funny if I could do it. Oh, shit. Shit. Fuck, I almost made it. I was the wizard school head despite knowing three spells and being a heavily armored buff axe wielding orc. Yeah, it's absurd. It's a bit goofy. I had a bad time with Elden Beast. That was a dex build. I mean, I think we all had maybe not a hard time, but a bad time with Elden Beast, because Elden Beast is kind of a shit boss. Chase me around this massive arena for 2 hours. I'll let you get 3 hits in and then I'll teleport away. What a fun boss. It's so funny how over the years, the things that I found enjoyable about games are the same things that I criticize about them today. Like when I first played Skyrim, I loved it. Like you could just change what you wanted to be partway through a playthrough. You could be like, I don't want to be a warrior anymore. I want to learn some spells and become a wizard, even though I'm 50 hours into the game. I thought that was a great thing. And now I look at it today. Well, that's not what I was hoping to happen. Now I look at it today and I'm like, that's kind of shit. Godric is harder than Morgott. I would disagree, but, you know, again, every player has their own unique experience. Everybody has bosses that were hard for them and bosses that were not hard for them. You know, I always go back to the, what is it called? The Guardian Ape in, is that his name? In Sekiro. When I played Sekiro, that boss took me like 20 minutes. And I've had several people tell me that boss, like, is where their playthrough ended because they found it so difficult. I know I'm not doing this right. I just really want to kind of brute force this. Oh, you piece of shit. Don't you move. And that's one thing I love about this game. Everybody has their own unique experience. Everybody has bosses that were hard for them. Everybody has like areas that were hard for them that weren't hard for other people. Bosses that I really struggled with might be bosses that you fucking destroyed in one try. You know, I'm sure a lot of Demon Souls players had a ton of trouble with Old King Allant, but I beat him in one try. I thought he was easy as shit. I don't think I would agree with that. I like I like both Morgott and Godric. I think they're both great bosses. I don't know which one I like more per se, but I think they're both fantastic. Can't see. Please don't start sliding down. No, I really wanted you to not start sliding down so I could build things on top of you, but that's fine. I guess like I'm at a point in my opinion of video games that I tend to value games that give every player a unique experience more. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. And obviously, you know, people are gonna disagree with that, and everybody's allowed to have their own opinion on it. That's just what I want. What would you say would be the hardest boss, hardest Souls games boss for me? For sure, Ludwig from Bloodborne. I hated that motherfucker more than Orphan of Kos. I did not have a hard time with Ludwig. I found his first phase much harder than his second phase, but after I like got to his second phase pretty reliably, I had a pretty easy time with him. Orphan of Kos was by far the hardest boss in Bloodborne for me. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. Melania is the boss that I got the most stuck on. It took me a ridiculously long time to defeat Melania. However, I don't think it's hard, right? Because yes, I had a lot of trouble with her, but I don't think she's the hardest boss. I think that a lot of her difficulty is built around unfairness. In terms of the boss that is the hardest, that is also a very well-designed boss, I think it's Orphan of Kos. Couldn't sleep, what did I miss? Me screaming about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom being kind of stinky. But generally good. Ludwig was an easier fight, being honest, but his screaming made it the most draining boss I've ever had to face in all gaming. What, compared to Orphan of Kos' screaming? Every time that motherfucker attacks, he has to go, Rah! Every time. That fucking hurt to do. Frida is tough. Frida is really hard. I love that boss. She's incredible, but Frida is so hard. You caught up to Vinland Saga by chance? We got a new chapter yesterday. I have not read the newest chapter then. I'm caught up to the chapter before that. Really good Orphan of Kos expression. Thank you. Lady Maria is a lot of fun. I like Lady Maria because she's a lot easier if you know how to like counter, if you know how to get viscerals on her. But like knowing how to do viscerals doesn't trivialize her. Who am I thinking of? What the fuck is his name? Martyr Logarius. Martyr Logarius in Canehurst Castle. That motherfucker is very easy if you know how to visceral him. He is trivialized if you know what you're doing. 12 bars is too much. She's a bit crazy. It's kind of how I felt about it's kind of how I felt about Ishin at the end of Sekiro, where you have to beat Genichiro and then he has 3 phases of his own. But it's really not that bad. The boss run for Logarius does kind of suck. That's true. Sucks to be you, idiot. I'm about to light this place up. You ain't ready for this. The worst boss run. What do you think is the worst boss run of any Souls boss? I think it's probably Nito in Dark Souls 1. You have to run past so many like tough enemies and in the dark and without being able to see to get to Nito. It's hell. It's easier to parry a boss you fought 2 times before and a boss with similar mechanics. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, but yes, bosses are easier when you have fought them before, in general. I mean, in general, I wouldn't say parrying in Sekiro is particularly difficult. They made parrying in Sekiro a very like easy thing to pull off, which I appreciate. I gotta break this guy's armor. Ow! What the fuck? Ow! You piece of shit! Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Eat this! Oh, I think this is a black book. It's scary. I am surrounded. Okay. Calm them down, fellas. Oh, there's several black bocos. This is a tough fight I've gotten myself into. Malekith was a pain in my ass. Yeah, Malekith has that one attack where there's like the orb of what's the word I'm looking for here? The orb of slashes that is like I never learned how to dodge it without just getting lucky. The hitbox on that is fucking ridiculous. And it caps your max health, which is awesome. Oh, come on. That attack is so goofy. I didn't enjoy Renala. Way too easier on Back's ass, though. It's not that bad. Renala killed me a few times because I kept getting like one shot by her attacks. Like she just did a shit ton of damage at her level. I also didn't realize that like, I didn't figure out until like the 3rd or 4th time I fought her that it would be easy if I just didn't give her any room to breathe. Like she'll always try to make space between you and her, but if you don't let her make space and you just press her, she's really easy. I'm really like, there's a trend in FromSoft games where bosses that have really cool arenas end up being really easy. Like Renala has this incredible like lake underneath the full moon. It's one of the most beautiful arenas in the whole game, but you don't stay there very long because it's pretty easy to kick her ass. And then same thing with Vacuous Rom in Bloodborne. Like he's not a very hard boss, but he has a really cool arena. I like to see more bosses that have cool arenas and don't get destroyed in 2 seconds. I think one of my favorite Elden Ring bosses just because he has a really cool cutscene, but is a family loser in the lore. Talking about Godfrey, by the way. Godfrey, no. You're thinking of Godrick. Godfrey is the Yeah, you're thinking of Godric, I think. Godfrey is the Elden Lord. Godfrey ain't no loser. He's just a exilite. I don't know if that's a real word. I just kind of made it up. You little piece of shit. Storm King had a cool arena? Are you talking about Storm King from Demon Souls? Yeah, he had a cool arena. He was also easy as shit. He's a gimmick boss. What are you talking about? Is Elden Ring going to be Gideon? Gideon? I don't recognize that name. Am I forgetting somebody? Who's Gideon? Oh, Gideon Ofnir? That fight fucking sucks. that fight blows. Gideon sucks ass. You're welcome to disagree. That's just my take on it. From Dark Souls 3? Storm King from Dark Souls 3? Are you talking about Yorm? Because also a very easy fight and not a very cool arena. I was being ironic. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Where are my bright blooms? Oh, I'm not. There we go. There we go. There we go. Could I put wheels on it? And is there a controller up here somewhere? Oh, there isn't. Man. I'd really like a controller. I love True Monk. I wasn't a big fan of that one. I don't really like the monk's moveset. Sad Dookie Muncher. Okay. Oh, okay. That's who you're talking about. Okay, no, that you're right. That is an exception. Nameless King has a a really cool arena and a really good fight. The first half kind of sucks ass. Storm King is a pain in the ass because you're fighting the camera more than you're fighting the enemy. I feel like, but no, the rest of it is great. Nameless King is my favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. I think I'm gonna get the hell out of here. This place sucks. Where was I going? Sorry, I forgot it was called Storm King because I always just call him Nameless King. What's your go-to weapon in Souls games? I like whips and flails. I'm a great sword guy. I love me a good ultra great sword. Gale's arena is literally a pile of brown mush. I wouldn't call it a very interesting. I mean, it is kind of cool. I wouldn't say it's like standout cool. It's okay. Hello, tiny rock creatures. Can I help you with something? Like getting smashed? Huh? Is that what you want? You little shits. Yeah, pretty much all of my favorite Souls playthroughs I've been using an Ultra Great Sword. My favorite build I ever did for Dark Souls 3 was the one I did on stream, which was a Stora Greatsword with a blessed, I forget what it's called. I'm just going to call it enchantment. Blessed enchantment, so it scales with your faith. And then I was a miracle wielder, but not for buffing or healing, because that's for babies. I would just use the cool lightning attacks. I had a lot of fun with that playthrough. And I kicked a lot of ass. It was really a very strong build. Can't remember the name, but I love the Dark Souls 3 boss fight that fights other enemies in the arena, the ones with the cone heads, the Abyss Watchers. I like the Abyss Watchers' second phase. The first phase is kind of a pain, if you ask me. Broken building in the background, the old throne in the second phase, Gale slowly walking towards you with lightning in the background, I think you meant to say. I mean, visually, his attacks are extremely cool. It's a great boss fight. I'm not saying it isn't. Gale is one of the best fights in the game. My personal favorite is the Nameless King, but Gale is like a good contender. I just don't think his arena is all that interesting. Just gotta prop that up a little bit. What the hell is Maxor? No, I haven't seen that. Wow, that one was really hard. Don't you know about you? But I hated Sister Frida. I mean, I hated Sister Frida the first time I fought her because she was really hard and it was really frustrating. But I think she's a really good boss. She's really, really good. She's really hard, but not because she's not fair. It's an extremely fair and well-designed fight. Stupid snail fight in Elden Ring. Which one? Dragon Slayer Armor is my favorite boss. Don't know why, I just do. That was one of my favorites the first time I played Dark Souls 3. Dragon Slayer Armor is really good. I find on repeat playthroughs that it's not a particularly tough boss, but, you know, it's hard to say when you've played the game like 9 times. That guy has 0 brain cells. 0 problem-solving abilities. He was reviewing Bloodborne. He said that the Witches of Hemwick was put in the game for disability access, and that killed me. Seems kind of a hurtful thing to say, not gonna lie. Nice! I still don't have any cold weather clothing. I'm gonna keep heading in this direction, see what I find. Witches of Hemwick is indeed not a particularly difficult boss. Oh, the Spirit Collar Snail. I think it's interesting that, like, there's not really a boss fight there. You just kind of kick. You just have to find it and kick its ass. Kind of funny. Fucking hate Aldrich. I never found him to be that hard. There are times that I've struggled with him, but never very much. Trying to think of a way to blow this up without getting myself in trouble, you know? Here's my idea. I don't know if this needs to be like lit to blow up. Apparently. Maybe I'll just bite the bullet and blow myself up a little bit. Who knows? A little bit of burn scars never hurt anybody, I suppose. Little bit of flesh peeling off of my skin never hurt anybody too bad, I suppose, you know? When you think about it. Fucking climb the pole, you stupid little twink. Oh my god. Link. Have you made anything cooler than the skateboard yet in Tears of the Kingdom? I don't think I can match that. I just don't think there's any going up from there. God damn it. I'm just gonna start getting blown up. It's fine. That killed me. Never mind. How would you feel about Lawrence? I mean, he's a reskinned cleric beast with a second phase that's kind of a pain, so I think he's not terrible. I think it's kind of difficult to like find a way to hit him when he's in his second phase because he leaves those lava trails and they're kind of hard to avoid. I don't know, he's fine. No. I have an idea here, I promise. Stay on the edge. You piece of shit bomb. Good enough. There she blows. Alright, come here, you ugly motherfucker. Let me find something to fuse this with. Is there a rock nearby or something? No, none of that's particularly useful. Oh well. Sorry to hear that, Wizard. You doing okay over there, brother? What happens if I combine something with a like stone? Adds 4 fuse, not very much. I haven't combined anything with one of my diamonds before. Oh, probably because it's kind of expansive. I don't have a lot of them to start with. Nice. It's like a pickaxe. Are Guardians an enemy in this game? They were my favorite to fight in Breath of the Wild. So far I haven't seen any, but I don't know if they don't exist. I'm glad to hear that, Wizard. I'm glad you're having a good time. I have a lot of, and this isn't me like hunting for compliments, but I do have a lot of anxiety about whether or not my streams are entertaining. I don't think I have the best improv skills. I'm always working to improve them, but it's definitely not at a level that I want it to be just yet. You piece of shit fish. I always feel like I need to be funny or... Can I combine this chest? No, that's so lame. I was hoping I could combine the chest with the stick. That would be funny. I don't think my streams are boring per se. I think I do a pretty good job when it comes to offering insightful commentary, like when we talk about game design or human rights. But I do want to be funnier. You're doing fine, babes. I love your streams because you interact with chat so much. I'm glad to hear that. The chat interaction is my favorite aspect of streaming. Back when I had no viewers and would stream to basically nobody and just talk to myself for hours, it was kind of a demoralizing experience. But I pushed forward because I'm passionate and sexy. Thank you, Rizzard. I try. I don't know if I always succeed, but I at least try. And that's important. I think the difference between someone who can succeed and someone who cannot, not necessarily on the internet, but just in general. But I think the difference between someone who can succeed and someone who cannot is an awareness that you can improve and the ability to improve. And I like to think that I have both. I'm generally pretty aware of what I'm lacking, and I generally know how to go about correcting the things that I'm lacking. But not everything comes particularly naturally to me, especially comedy. I try, but it's never been something that comes easy to me. Streaming to no one is a mood. It is, it's certainly an experience. Come here, oh, I wanted to run over a bird. Get some free cookies. By cookies, I mean bits of meat. Is this a vendor? What the hell you got in this? What are those? Those plushies? If I steal one, are they gonna be pissed off? Huh? This was not the way to Hiteno Village. I can't get lost now, not after spending all that time with the Gerudo dollmaker learning to make sand seal plushes. I refuse to give up my dream of handing these out to the school kids. I can't wait to see their faces light up when I give them these stuffed toys. Hope I can remember not to glare at them. Oh, I know. I should practice my routine so I can hand out the toys with a smile. Hi, kids. I'm the sand seal lady. Not much pizzazz to it. How about, hello, kiddies. It's nice to seal ya. Everyone sealing good? Ooh, fake it till you make it, I guess. It'd be worth it to see those kids beaming with joy. Have you watched Spirited Away? I have. It's a great movie. I like it a lot. Any tips for maintaining long curly hair? Don't fuck with it too much. Because I am a white person, my white parents raised me to believe that I needed to wash and shampoo my hair every day. It is in fact very bad for your hair to wash it every day. And especially so the more curly it gets. People with really curly hair should, I wash my hair every other week. I wash my hair every 2 weeks because the natural oils are actually very good for your hair. And if you wash it too often, it gets dried out, it gets frizzy, it gets dead and horrible. I was going to try to steal one of the plushies. Now, that's not an excuse not to shower, you dirty motherfuckers. You still got to shower, but don't wash your hair every day. If you got straight hair, wash it every like 3-4 days. If you got curly hair, give it a week, maybe 2. What are you doing? Yo, I made a goddamn mess. You startled me. Give a gal some warning next time. Ah, my toys! I worked so hard to make the 10 of them, and now this! How am I supposed to gather all these up by myself? Let me help. Oh, now you want to help. Then start picking them up and loading them on the cart. I'll make you a deal. If you get all 10 of them for me, I'll pay you. But if you're serious about helping, I want to see them all on that cart at the end. And you got to be careful loading the toys. They tend to fall out if they're not all the way in. Want to get moving? I want to get moving, so make this quick, okay? I'll be keeping track of time. Hold on a sec. You're not thinking of pocketing any of my seals, I hope. These are handmade for children. I'd say to pay you if you bring him back, but this is kind of your fault, so... Mind giving me 20 rupee deposit? Fine. So this is a mini game, basically. Yeah, it's a mini game. Can I fuse them together so they stay inside the wagon better? Come on. Don't get stuck. Of course, the game can't handle more than 2 things being stuck together, so it's lagging like crazy now. I haven't been keeping track of how many I've got here. Hopefully it's enough. Think this is all 10 of them? Come on, you piece of shit. Get in there. Ah, fuck! We're still missing one! Where is it? There it is. Got 40 seconds to get it in there. We'll be fine. Shit. You're welcome. Now give me money. Nice work. I didn't think you managed to load them all in such a short time. So yeah, here's your pay. Your deposit is included in that. It's not very profitable. I mean, I guess I did more than double my money. So I'm guessing I'm going to see her in a few different spots. Oh, maybe not. What if I steal one now? What are you doing? She's not very nice. If I was a child, I would not want to hang out with her. I'd think she's scary. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. Water achieved. Steal the horse. I'll get slave too. It'll be great. Do those motherfuckers have a cart? I think those Bocos got a cart. Uh-oh. Come here, you pieces of shit. I'm gonna beat your ass. No, I want the chest on that cart. It's just like the carts in Elden Ring. You defeat the little bastards running around and you get a free chest out of it. Gotta go for a bit. I'll be back quickly. Alright, we'll see you in a bit, Markan. Just a couple of highway bandits, you know how it be. I'm gonna take this horse. I have no need for this cart, I just wanted to. You piece of shit. You're just as bad as Slave. You don't listen to anything I say. Come here, Slave. Where is he? Come here, you little fucker. Good, Slave, good. That's a good boy. You listen to me good, you listen good. Gonna go read some Slice of Life manga. Have a good one. Appreciate you back up. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, brother. Should we get pizza or make fried noodles? Both of those things sound good. I'd go for pizza, but I make unhealthy life decisions, so. Or you could get noodles on a pizza. I don't know if it tastes good, but you can do it. Fire und ice. Oh, I wonder what would happen to the ice if I stuck it underneath the fire. Oh, mein Gott, it's melting. Now I can fit it inside the button space. Yes. Oh, this looks like some friendly spikes. My goodness. What the? Hey. Catch it, Link, you idiot. Catch it, Link, you idiot. Fucking. Piss. Ow. Oh, fuck, I'm in the fire. Shit. What the? Hey, hang on. Okay, it's alright. Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. And then let me move the tablet so I can burn the ice down the rest of the way. Okay, okay, alright. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I'll melt it myself. What the fuck are you doing? Why do I even need this ice? I'll just slide down on the stone. Oh, the stone ain't slippery enough. I'm going about this all wrong. I was trying to think of like making a platform for the ice to fall on, but this is very clearly meant to block this fire. Only problem is, it keeps leaving ice before I can block it. Nope. That's enough melting for you, bucko. Come on. Slide, damn it. No, it's fine. If it starts to slide, I can reverse it. There we go. Oh no, it's still not high enough. Wait, no, this is good. This is good. I can do this. Put the ice there so I can come up to the first ledge, and then we just move the ice over here. It's nice and easy. What kind of piece of shit do you think is in here? Zenite spear? Nice. I don't even know what this ice is going to be used for. I just have it. And good on me for that, having 2 blocks of ice. Wow, Billy, your mom lets you have 2 blocks of ice? Oh, I see. I see. I think I see. I may be fucked up. I need to melt this. Now that we have a new block of ice, take this, put it like this. Why are you spawning more blocks of ice? Take this. Yeah, put it like this. No, turn it. There we go. Just glue it right on top of there like a fucking hat. And we'll slide on down here. And of course, because as we all know, heat does not transfer through stone. If we leave it on top of the ice block, then the ice block won't melt. It makes perfect sense. See? Get a big-brained idiot. More stereotype German, Mac, please, I beg. I don't think I could do a convincing German accent. I mean, I guess I was doing one first. Here's the thing with me and accents. If I try to do an accent, it just doesn't work. It has to, like, come out of me naturally. I was doing that Irish accent earlier. If you asked me to do an Irish accent, I couldn't actually do it. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go to the bottom of this canyon for some stupid bullshit. What the fuck do you want, huh? You're pathetically weak, my boys. Look at you. So pathetic. Maybe it would have been more profitable for me to combine that with a Boko arm. I don't fucking know. Oh, I remember this place. If I remember correctly, there was a lot of guardians that shot at you here in Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's not very forgotten. Impa remembered it. Do you think I can climb up there? Imba's also solid 20 years old, so yeah, so she fucking knows what she's talking about, doesn't she? She didn't forget about it. She got a good memory for a lady of her age. She ain't got no dementias. That was very difficult. I felt very challenged. I mean, if the excuse for why Impa remembers it is that she's 200 years old, but it's still forgotten, then that suggests she's done a very poor job of communicating its existence to other people. Why is there a random donkey out here? What's going on, brother? You got a human nearby, or are you by yourself down here? Because there's a pack of wolves like 40 feet away that I imagine would be rather interested in you, friendo. I suggest you get the fuck out of here, boy! This isn't a safe place for a donkey to hang out. Donkey does have kind of a glow hat. You're right about that. He's looking lit. Dripped out donkey. Are you the donkey's friend?
Oh, Link, I am so pleased that you come here as well. To be honest, Lady Impa deduced that there is something related to the geoglyphs here. It took some effort for us to get up here, but we managed it. But then Impa grew impatient. The moment I took my eyes off her, she went deep into the temple, all by herself. Once I finished mooring the balloon, I planned to hurry after her. Damn, Impa don't fuck around. For an old lady, she moves pretty good.
What do you mean I haven't seen one? Oh, a Dragon Bone Bokobo. Never mind, I have not seen one of those before. About to say, what do you mean I haven't seen one? I've seen it before. I've been playing the same for 400 hours. I've been playing this game since I was born. I had a friend in high school who was just like a chronic liar. He would say shit like that. He would say like the most absurd shit. Like that he's been playing like games that just came out since they were in early alpha, even though there was like no open alpha. He'd like try to convince you that he had like contacts at game companies and just dumb shit like that. I wonder what he's up to today. He also like, when we were kids, not really kids, we were in like middle school. I mean, that is kids. He like convinced me and my friends that he had like bought, you remember back in the day when they used to like, I mean, they still do, but they would really advertise those quote unquote like seduction books, like this will teach you how women work kind of thing. He would tell us that he bought one of those and that he knew how to get what he wanted out of women like super easily. Just have an Uncle Mark. It's like that Halo Wars weeks early. Yeah, shit like that all the time. Like if Star Citizen was around when I was in middle school, and honestly, it may have been. I feel like he would have told me that he knew the guy who was making it, and he like knew everything they were planning to add to it, and he'd been playing it since before it was available. That's the kind of thing he would tell me. And when I was a kid, I was dumb, so I believed him. I thought he was the coolest guy ever. Now I know he was full of shit and probably just really desperate for attention. I am winning. I found a shrine deep into this bullshit place. There was a nicely carved path that was very easy to follow. Building blocks that I cannot move. Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to match what it looks like using the blocks that are available. That's pretty straightforward. Wow, that was hard. You ever read an H.P. Lovecraft book? I have not. I certainly know about them. Never read them. Don't do a lot of reading. Don't turn your sword into a flamethrower, but that's so lame. You suck! Maybe I should attach that to my sword or my spear. I'll attach it to my spear. That's a good spear now. I've certainly heard a lot about them. I'm sure they're quite good. So obviously I'm going to need that flame emitter at some point, right? Can I climb these blocks? Yeah, kind of. Easy dubski. Unless I can't climb them all of a sudden. There we go. I like Lovecraft books because of the Old English and also his cat's name. Okay. Also, the Nicolas Cage Kohler Out of the Space was good. What the hell are you talking about? I do not know Lovecraft's cat's name. No. I think it was the N-word? What? Why? I'm just trying to normalize it. That formation is not gonna work. Racism Pog, let's go. I'm not gonna look up the cat's name, I'll just trust you. I don't need that in my search history. Yay! I have done it. I'm not really sure why there's flame emitters here other than just to give that guy a weapon. I'm not going to look up the name, guys. Flame emitter weapon is really... Oh. I have this sword that doesn't have anything attached to it. Let's make a flame emitter weapon. These are really useful for tougher enemies. Wait, what? Fuse has been used on this? Oh, I've got a Zonai hilt, I think. I'm not doing it. Stop asking. Seriously. I don't remember claiming this was a democracy. Hey, at least I have Dick in my title. That's pretty funny, right? I like that.
Oh, Link, thank you again for your help with the balloon. I believe there is something related to the geoglyphs somewhere within this temple. I am searching, but so far it has been in vain. The chambers here are enormous, so it would be a difficult task at best. Where could it be? However, I am surprised you feel comfortable walking about in such a state of undress. You've always been so fearless, or perhaps I should say reckless. I like that she called out that I'm naked. Now, it's a fun fact, Lovecraft was so racist that even people back then told him to chill. You gotta love when super racist people get famous for doing something and get hyper rich.
Even though they're pieces of shit. Also very anti-Semitic, but he ended up marrying a Jewish woman and stopped being racist by the end of his life. Redemption arc? Lovecraft's redemption arc? Oh, is Lovecraft one of those dudes who popped off after he bit the big one? Sussy. There's some sussy things going on here. That's right. People won't appreciate me until after I've died. Then they'll be like, oh my god, he was the best anime YouTuber ever. Is that Hyrule? Oh look, the Nintendo Switch on the written on the wall.
Ah, this place. Lady Impa, let's head down. We must investigate up close. There, upon the walls. Are those not geoglyphs? What could this mean? I believe the one we saw first was the geoglyph on the left edge of the wall. As for the next painting, according to the floor map, it is near Rito village. It seems the locations of the other geoglyphs from the wall are marked on the floor map as well.
I appreciate Mack. You're a very pretty and talented man. Why, thank you. That's so sweet. I may have just fallen asleep because weed made me tired, so I stopped talking. Don't worry. It's fine, brother. Get some rest.
I can hardly believe what my eyes behold. Who could have guessed this old ruin still held such secrets? It is said that the geoglyphs appeared all over Hyrule during the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. How are they connected to these images here? There's no time to dawdle. Let us hurry and investigate the remaining geoglyphs.
Oh, Lady Impa, perhaps you should rest a bit before such a trying journey.
Link, if you happen to see a geoglyph during your travels, I urge you to investigate the matter as well. If more strange visions are waiting at the other geoglyphs, just like the one you already experienced, well, perhaps they'll provide clues that could lead us to Princess Zelda.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Callum. A tear with a tear with a tear? A tear with a tear? After Lovecraft's mother died, he had a nightmare of Cthulhu. Then he wrote the book about him. I see. So he was not very poggers, is what I'm getting. Am I right in thinking that? Not a particularly pog dude. Cool. Did I do everything I came here for? Nice. What a waste of my goddamn time. Lovecraft was proud of his English heritage so much that he had a great mental breakdown when he had a mental breakdown when he found out his great-great-grandfather was Welsh. Cool. Good for him. Sounds like a cool guy. Love to hang out with him. There were several Boko camps in this place that I just waltzed right past. They didn't do a very good job making this place impenetrable. It was very penetrable. I penetrated it. And I'll do so again later, repeatedly. There's nothing stopping me from penetrating these sweet, sultry walls. Hello? This is advanced racism. Is that an undamaged halberd? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Nah, it kind of sucks. It's okay. Most talented people are crazy. It's just how it works. You trade off your sanity for the ability to do something cool. Fucking stupid fucking walls are too steep to climb. I'll get out of here. Come here, slave! Where are you? You stupid fucking horse. Hurry up! I'm waiting! Well, I'm glad he got to have a redemption arc. And then he got paid after he died, or at least someone got paid, maybe. Publisher got paid. What's that dude doing over there? Looks like he's all by himself. I mean, it's my apples up there. Something. Oh god, there's explosives. I better use those before they can. Or not, that's fine. It appear. Oh, John, my spiky shield! No! Oh, okay. Jeez, I didn't know we had so many fucking Lovecraft historians in the chat. I didn't expect to be hearing his entire life story through chat today. Hey. Bye. You piece of shit! You thought you would get one over on me? Ho ho! You thought that was a Mario voice? I see more dudes up there. Or at least I assume there's more dudes up there. Cook something. There's no cook. Well, there was a cooking bot back there. Sure, I'll cook you something. Why not? I'll make you the most delicious meal you can think of. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. What if I combined some tomatoes, a bomb, a lemon, a mushroom, and a bug. A bug. Yeah, we'll just put a bug in there. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Perfect. I made it just for you. Enjoy. I'll eat it right now. See, it's good. It's good food. You're welcome. I never tried actually making a potion in this game. Or Breath of the Wild. I don't know. What'll happen? Alright, cool. I should make more elixirs. They seem useful. Hitherto, slave! Climb the mountain, you lazy fuck! You can rest when I say you can rest, damn it. Keep going. Stupid dragon thing. You thought that would work? I just gotta catch all this fruit as it rolls down the hill. Nice. What are these guys doing stationed up here? Like, what benefit is there to them to be in this location specifically? That's what I'd like to know. Stop using the horse, but it's funny. There's another camp down there. Man, there's so many camps around here. I still don't have any kind of warm weather protection type clothing, and I'm clearly going into the snow here. I do have some warming food, but that's not gonna last too long. Fun and games until the horse kicks you in the nuts. I feel like I've punished him enough to know better. A burner of retarded horse. I'll constantly have it shooting fire behind him to motivate him to run. God damn it. Oh, hey, it's a blood moon. That's cool. How exciting. I have not played Shadow of the Colossus. It is on my list. It has been for a few years. So all those guys I just killed are back. That's nice. Ah, shit. I didn't realize they didn't have anything on the side to protect it. Did this moron really think that was going to work? This guy's brain, it just doesn't function very well. Maybe that'll work. Sweet. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Later, dick. It's quite a contraption I made to hold that sign up, huh? What is that miasma up there? That looks unfortunate. There's a shrine up here that I want to hit. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this area because I'm freezing to death with no cold resistance, but go run forward, you stupid horse. Give him some clothes, god damn it, and stop abusing the poor horse. Never and never. He will stay naked and obedient as long as I need them to. Where did the shrine go? Wasn't it up here? Is it down here somewhere? Love you and your content. You're my favorite. I'm going to lay down in bed and probably fall asleep to your stream. As we would say in Germany, Kuss auf Haus. I don't know what the fuck that says, but appreciate you, Con. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you sleep well, buddy. What's your opinion on Studio Orange? That's not a name I recognize. What have they done? War crimes? Because if so, that's funny. Serbia? That's pretty wild. I'm from America. The land of the free and the home of the wage slave. Georgia, Netherlands. We got people from all over the dang place. Yo! Sick lasers, bro. Uh-oh. The chat has devolved into languages I don't understand. I don't want his shit to go flying off the edge. No! No being naughty. Sturdy long stick. Sounds different from the normal stick. Could I use this long stick to block some lasers, you think? Mack is from Croatia. Our languages are mutually intelligible. Sounds lit. Oh, what the fuck? Why did the floor drop out? Oh, I guess that's what happens when you activate the lasers, huh? Well, what the hell is down there? Anything, or is it just death? No, there's nothing down there. Cool. Lit. Thanks, Wizard. I appreciate that. Okay, so I thought blocking the lasers would work. Blocking is the same as activating. So let me think here. Why are you naked though? Cause someone told me to be sultry. Someone told me they wanted to see Link in the skimpiest outfit I had, so I just took off all my clothes. Why not? Oh, I can do this. I forgot about this. I always forget I can do this. Hello? There's a little friend down there. Let's go. Say hello. Sorry to do that to you, brother. I don't mean to be rude. You stupid buffoon! What funny thing should I attach to this stick? Oh, fuck. What do I got in my little bag of wonders? I've got a good amount of stuff I can attach to it. Got a ton of ambers. So let's use that. You're fucked now, bucko. You're fucked now. You got no clue how screwed you are. There we go. Attach a jorn of some kind? Do you mean horn? It's too late to redact the message. I already read it. I already saw you with your fucking typo. Amber stick seems pretty good. Ow, that fucking hurt. Holy shit. Melted. Absolutely destroyed. Embarrassing. Your day has been ruined and you are lame. Man, all my food has some kind of effect. Come at me, bro. Not even close! Did you really think that would work for you, huh? You absolute buffoon! Okay, I need some kind of key. There's an area below here that I can get to somehow. I just gotta find the way. How far do we have to try to convince Mack to watch Trigun? You know what the real trick is? You have to find ways to sneak memes into my periphery that will make me interested in a series. That's the best way to get me interested in something is to find a meme that I'll laugh at. Because a bunch of people recommended that I read. It was like 2 or 3 people recommended that I read Land of the Lustrous, but was it their recommendation that got me to do it? No, it was because I saw a meme and I was like, that looks interesting, and I read it. No wonder you watch Invincible? No, 100%. 100%. 100%. I kept seeing so many memes about it, I was like, I might as well check it out. That's facts. And then I read the comics, and now I really like Invincible. I think it's great. I am a slave to the FOMO. What is the point of this little spot? Okay, now I can get on top of here. That's lit. Oh, there's something above here. Oh, it's just this. What are you talking about, Invincible? Yes, I did read Invincible. I think it's pretty good. There are things about it that I don't like, and things about it that I really like. I think that it's generally really good. I watched the first season of One Punch Man. I have read all of it, but I only watched the first season. No, don't leave without me. Yay. Oh no, it isn't over. I mean, I'm caught up is all I mean. I really like Land of the Lustrous. I think it's really good. I'm thinking about making a video about it. I don't know when I would get around to that. That's like a ways off. I got a lot of other projects I want to focus on first, but... Who do you think would win, Ant-Man or Saitama? Is that a trick question? Saitama always wins in every scenario. We all know that. I know it looks like I'm just running around in circles right now. I promise I'm attempting to figure out what the fuck to do. Once you touch the laser, the ground drops out. You can't walk there anymore. Actually, I don't know what happens if I touch the lasers here. Okay, the ground also drops out, but there's an area underneath. Excellent. Now I can get the chest. Oh, there's the key. Sick. I thought that was going to be the secret chest, but... I really got to remember to use this ascent ability outside of dungeons. I'm sure there's plenty of situations that I could have used it that I just forgot to. Can we, my reverse psychology actually worked? It's honestly just like it was good timing that I saw a meme around the same time that everyone kept recommending it to me. Or I don't know if it was everyone. I guess it was just a couple people, but... Ah, yes. I see. This will allow me to fly over the lasers with the orb in tow. Good. Good. Fuck, it's gonna... Where are you going? Where are you going? No, don't go that way. Don't fall off the edge. That would be really unfortunate. Oh, you meant the laser thing. I mean, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that in the future. Mack is type 2 who would watch JoJo so he can understand the memes. I mean, that's essentially what happened. I kept seeing GIFs of it, and I was like, that looks cool, so I watched it. A little bit of FOMO never hurt anybody. Okay, so... Oh wait, I did find the chest. It wasn't really a secret area. It was just past that one guy. Okay, I found everything. Easy place. Stinky place. Have you won the video game in my absence? Well, I just cleared another shrine, so sort of. I guess so. Brightspear. It's fucking cold out here. I'm gonna stop here today. We did some fun stuff. We had a nice time. I think it seems like a nice stopping point. Should I get up and get my charger and ruin the comfort of my bed or deal with 1% charge tomorrow? I think you would regret that tomorrow. Caught you in time for smooches. How very sweet of you to consider that. Please don't call me Pookie. That's a little weird. Yeah, Everybody get to work making memes and put them on subreddits that you think I would browse. Or put them in the memes subreddit and trick me into thinking you didn't make them. It's the only way to get me to watch something. Oh, thank you guys for watching as always. I appreciate that. And thank you for leaving likes and leaving love and telling me how pretty and funny I am. I appreciate that. That's very helpful. Oh my God. Hey, Bill. Power Wash is getting wild. They're doing a Warhammer 40K crossover to Power Wash Simulator. Man, they've done some wild crossovers at this point. They did Final Fantasy VII. Now they're doing SpongeBob and Warhammer. And what was the one before that? Oh yeah, it was Tomb Raider. This is getting wild. Greatest crossover event in video game history. Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator is a game where you power wash things. And they're doing a Warhammer 40K crossover so you can power wash things from Warhammer. It's going to be great. All right, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you on Wednesday for some bullshit. It'll be great. Talk to you later. Bye.